Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It's Maradona!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia have reclaimed it. Can he get it through? And he's got the beating of his head to shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's made its way to him. Nicely worked. Big chance! There it is!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
After 11 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's there and gets it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Maradona is the guilty party there. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pedri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar, well read, and the danger is averted. Now he's off and running. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a great ball here. Nicely aimed pass, and it's Ruben Neves. And here's Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. Finds himself oh, that is asking for... Has another go! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Baresi is there, and he can pick it up. Ruben Neves. Now it's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Knocks it out wide. Maradona. Neymar. Very nicely done. Now this could be a chance. Ah, that's a fine interception. It's run loose here. Now it's Okazaki. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe, Gamba Osaka finding their passes. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mendieta into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rice. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Played out to the left flank. That's tidy. And it's Maradona. Good ball, good take. Plays it in low. Darmian gets rid without sophistication. Beckenbauer. Rice. And the half-time whistle goes. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Gamba Osaka really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Gamba Osaka in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're underway again. And this is Shevchenko. Swept in. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's in, and the shot! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Indonesia get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Neymar. Mendieta touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Pedri could move up a gear here. Driving on and making good progress. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Mendieta played into space. Shevchenko. Ball played for Mendieta. Okazaki. Pedri. Ball played for Okazaki. Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri, just about up to the hour now. No, that was never going to make it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle, so a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Okazaki, number 21, Pedri, coming on the field, number 20, Mbappe, number 7, Hazard, number 45.
Heading backwards.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
And it's Shevchenko. Gamba Osaka are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. That's been slipped through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Messi. Goes for a shot! It's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Into the last quarter of an hour. And the counter is on. Now it's Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Neymar. Hazard. And it's Guendouzi. That has been cut short. And it's Neymar. And here's Messi. Neymar. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Gamba Osaka got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Gamba Osaka are having a ball here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. And this is Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Flings in across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a pretty loose pass. Guendouzi. He can run onto that. Terrific header. And the ball's come loose here. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's decent chance! Sticks it away! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. And that's it. Gamba Osaka, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Keep your eyes on your children during the match at all
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Right, Shevchenko. There's the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Costa Curta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Shevchenko. And the through ball. Great chance! Well, there's the clearance. Gaitska Mendieta. And that's a good ball. Davids. That's a nicely shaped ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's come to nothing. Costa Curta. Maradona. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found the way through. Good take, and can he finish? It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 18.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pullet concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. Mendieta. Now it's Maradona. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. He's in a great position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Mendieta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Martinez. No, again there's no way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Davids. Now it's Messi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Gamba Osaka really could have done without this. Now, power or placement? That is some save from Khan!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Good ball, good take.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Neymar. Shevchenko. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Gamba Osaka presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckenbauer kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Oh, super find. Decent chance! They've scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is this the start of a comeback? Has a look and plays it forward. Threads one in. Shevchenko. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set...
Oh, what has happened here? He has found the way through. In with the challenge. That's a little off target. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here. He's having a shot. Off the post. He scores. They're back within reach. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's... And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Gamba Osaka head into half-time, 2 up, but goals flying in at both ends. There is little safety in that lead. And the action is back underway. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mendieta, he's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe, oh, he's burst through. Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Maradona plays it short. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, that was very necessary. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Great ball, and he's in here. He can get that clear. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Ruben Neves. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, that has not gone well. Vieira. Great ball if he can get there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Poor, robust challenge. Mendieta. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Now it's Neymar. Gaizka Mendieta. He's picked his way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's an excellent interception. And he's gone backward here. Pull it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has been cut short. Pass is coming off in quick succession, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Pullet goes short. Gamba Osaka have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Gamba Osaka have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar.
So now the difference is 3.
Maradona. Number 17.
That pass isn't the best.
Gaizka
Knocks it into space.
Number 7.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well
15,
played, well stopped.
Messi. Number 8.
Costa Curta.
Number 5.
De Bruyne.
Rafinha.
Shevchenko.
Number 13. De Bruyne.
That is a great
Number
pick out.
16. Rodri.
And he's in on goal.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now Costa Curta. Baresi. Distributed tidily. Passes short and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Rodri. He's well positioned here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a lovely, neat pass. Gamba Osaka looking to pass their way through. Roberto Baggio. Pull it. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on.
Chance! Sticks it away! just cruising. They are cruising.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Always onto this. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Now the ball. Chance! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now it's Yamal. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Whatever he had. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Gamba Osaka, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
And now, please
Shevchenko on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man.
Today.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Gamba Osaka definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
He's in a great position here. Mbappe!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's De Jong. Baresi gets a foot in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a little off target. Looking to play him in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Bellingham. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to...
Decent chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And this is Neymar. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ruben Neves. Maradona. Shevchenko.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. Maradona. There's the header! Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Jong, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar. And it's Maradona. Now it's Shevchenko. He's away. Neymar, well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ruben Neves. Mendieta. Gamba Osaka finding their passes. Now that looks a decent ball. Baresi cuts it out. Mbappe. Mendieta. Platini. Couldn't squeeze it through, and he's worked it through. Great ball, and he's in here. And here's Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. Beckham. Here's Vieira. Beckham. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Maradona. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's De Jong. Platini. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Beckenbauer clears it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Gamba Osaka get the ball rolling in the second half. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maradona goes short. Swept in. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Costa Curta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gamba Osaka have their third corner. Maradona with the short one. And here's Maradona. And he's big header! Against the crossbar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham gets Bellingham! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? Goal! Milan! Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Milan take the lead. And the pass is intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Milan with a free kick then. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Beckham! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And the ball's gone astray. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Gamba Osaka can breathe again, just.
You know,
And Shevchenko! And that has been clubbed away.
Gamba Osaka really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Beckham. He can run onto that. Caught offside that time. Beckenbauer.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Platini threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Just the keeper to beat! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Mendieta proves too strong. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vieira. Nice looking ball. Shot could be on. De Jong! It's a goal! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's Neymar! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Gamba Osaka get their fourth corner.
Numero 9, numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
They've played it short. This is Messi. Over to the left. Maradona climbs up big. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's bustling. Batistuta! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past. Yamal. Ruben Neves. And here's Torres. Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! He has done it! And they are right back within touch!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Gamba Osaka give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. It's a throw-in. Now it's Neymar. It's gone loose. Maradona. Well read, nice interception. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Played into space out wide. And he welcomes it in. Real chance! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And that is that. Gamba Osaka suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Right, Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. That has not gone well. Mendieta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
That's going in strongly.
Shevchenko is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Maradona! It's bounced back off the post. Lahm gets good distance on it. Costa Curta. Maradona in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. Shevchenko finds himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gamba Osaka looking to pass their way through. Oh, Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he was quick to react. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! And that has been clubbed away. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Mendieta. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Sends it crossfield. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Kaká. And that has put paid to that. Ruben Neves. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Maldini with a definite foul there. And here's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Maradona. Now this could be a chance. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Wriggles his way through. Neymar. Thought offside that time. Shevchenko, now it's Kaka, oh, he's played it in low. Baresi with the clearance, now it's Shevchenko, and it's Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar, he's away! Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maradona. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Kaka. Can he get on the end of this? Kaka is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has found the way through. Danger averted for now. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Has been indicated.
Can he get it through?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And this is Shevchenko. Neymar. Mendieta. And he's managed to get free. Swings in across. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Birthdays today.
Gamba Osaka leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Gamba Osaka definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Neymar. That ball looks a good one. And he's found a way past. Can he finish? Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big...
And it's been given away. Elects to cross. He gets big. Has fallen kindly here. Marvellous goal.
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Big chance! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
I think think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cleat.
Oh, given away. Cannavaro. And that's gone loose.
Oh. Decent chance!
Oh, it's hit the post! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was up. And it's Shevchenko. Shot a goal! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gamba Osaka are looking to break at pace. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Soboslai. And he's picked out the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. Gamba Osaka getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Gamba Osaka finding their passes. Well read, nice interception. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options, for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice control. Great defending, strong and determined. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's away! He can get that clear. Gamba Osaka have got it back, and they'll have another go. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's on it, can he get away? Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Maradona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Shevchenko. Saliba.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's a sharp pass. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's picked his way through. Oh, super! There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he has been fouled there. Mateus shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Shevchenko. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mendieta. And here's Shevchenko.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's beaten the last man. To Azar. And here's Mbappe. And here's Shot, surely! No, not quite.
Maradona really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Looking tidy in possession here. Is there any support? He might not need it. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Ruben Neves. Mendieta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Gamba Osaka.
Clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And this is Shevchenko. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Gamba Osaka leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Gamba Osaka really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played into space out wide. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ball played for Mendieta. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vardiol. Now it's Berbatov. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's surging through. Saliba gets good distance on it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ruben Neves. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. So we've reached the hour mark. He might be in here! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Kokchu is behind this one. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
And he shoots! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Beckenbauer. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Berbatov, and it's made its way to him. Oh, good read. Gamba Osaka can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe gets through on his own. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And this is Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So what can they make of this? That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good spread. Played back in. Oh, that was vital. It's Neymar! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had a shot! It's there! They're back within reach! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kirkchu, nice bit of trickery. And this is De Bruyne. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Beckenbauer. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! He scored! And it's Gamba Osaka who go in front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's for... Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Now, this could be a chance. Neymar. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Picks out brilliant, tries a shot! It's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Gamba Osaka are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Rui Costa. That's a good ball out wide. Neymar. No, that's overhit. Mbappe is herring after that one. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted. He is just caressing the ball. Played in by Romario.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That pass isn't the best. Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Backward it goes. He's a shot. Decent chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Played back in. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rui Costa. Now it's Romario. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Vardiol. Beckenbauer. More and more pressure on the ball here. And the keeper's got it again. Now Costa Corta. Mendieta. And he's forced to go back. And it's Maradona.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe! Rui Costa. He's found a way past. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And this is... And Romario! And he hits the net! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Neymar. Mendieta. Gaitska Mendieta. This is promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rui Costa. Oh, they can break here.
Might want to be careful there.
Rui Costa really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Chance! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Gamba Osaka are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Gamba Osaka head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the game has already resumed here. And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Neymar plays it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Mendieta. Threads one in. And he was alert to it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Vieira. Some really good ball movement. Beckenbauer. Maradona. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! Gamba Osaka are anything but solid just now. Rather exposed, actually.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romario purring through the gears. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to belt it away. Indonesia have it back and can go again. It's Rui Costa. Referee has just said play on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko. Mendieta. Oh, cracking ball. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. He made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Gamba Osaka grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Rui Costa. Now it's Neymar. Chance here to counter. It's Rui Costa. And there's green grass ahead of him. Look at the space here. Neymar's up he goes! Sticks it away! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good ball! Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Ibrahimovic. And it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Vadio. Number 2, Franz Beckenbauer.
Vieira.
Number 23,
Neymar.
Maradona.
That's Vieira.
Number 17,
Changes him with that pass.
Number 10.
Now he's off and
Neymar.
running.
On the
Cruyff.
field. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number
Messi.
16, Rodri.
Shevchenko with
Number
3 goals to
15,
his name and
Messi.
looking for more.
Number 7,
And here's Mbappe.
Fernandes. Number 8,
Yamal
Yamal.
showing good
Substitutions taking
feet.
place.
Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Adriano, and the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This ended up in no man's land. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gamba Osaka have a free kick. Maldini has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Gamba Osaka are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
Quick reminder.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. It's a good spell of possession, this. Maicon. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Messi. Mendieta. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Maicon. And this is Messi. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Maicon. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Costa Curta. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar gets into a good position. Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's been taken short. Now it's Maradona. Ball's gone out of play. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gamba Osaka have their second corner now. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Gamba Osaka, random. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Messi picks it up out wide. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he cuts out the supply. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Maicon, approaching the half-hour mark. Maradona. This is promising. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And this is Shevchenko.
That's good play from him.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gamba Osaka are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rijkaard. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Maicon is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Maicon tries making a foray down the right. Maicon's header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well measured. Messi delivers with whip. Punched away. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Gamba Osaka have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now, who's going to be first to this? Maicon kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that was vital. Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Neymar. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Just the goalkeeper. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 9,
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
Could be danger here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mendieta. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Your impression so far, Jim?
well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Thuram. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Time and again they are repelled.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. But this is Adriano. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's played in low. Thuram deals with that comfortably. He's a sharp little ball here. Great vision. That's been cut out, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ruben Neves. Played out wide. Nice one too, very nice. And it's pulled back. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, there's the clearance. He's had it taken off him. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's played through for him. And he's in on goal. And he's onside. Defending of the desperate variety. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Mendieta. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball.
And pull it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's that. Gamba Osaka have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite in the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
He's got full. It's loose and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's following up. Beckenbauer is there and he can get that clear. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ruben Dias. Raul. And here's Van Basten. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Ambitious ball here. Now the delivery. Arsenal have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Knocks it out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Doué. Ball is over the line. And it's Tonali. Xavi Alonso. Gamba Osaka, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Doué providing an outlet. Terrific header! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves...
Shevchenko is on his own. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maradona goes short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Opts to play it back. Mendieta. Ruben Neves! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Gamba Osaka with this to equalise. A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That has not gone well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Maradona. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Guardiola clears it away. Gaitska Mendieta. And that has sent him sprawling. Xavi Alonso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Raul. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal go into the lead. Ruben Dias deals with that comfortably. Chance for a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Can he get onto this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the keeper's given it away. And it's a goal! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. What a throw in. Nicely weighted ball. And there is the half-time whistle. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mendieta. Mbappe. And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nicely spread. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Mendieta. Now it's Mbappe. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Maradona really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Van Basten. Caught offside that time. Ruben Neves. Now it's Maradona. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Gamba Osaka clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Gamba Osaka really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ruben Neves. He's on it, can he get away? Well read, nice interception. Chiellini. And he's intervened well there. And it's Maradona. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tonali. Guardiola. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Great ball, and he's in here! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's Van Basten. That was good alertness. Maradona. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Xavi Alonso. That ball looks a good one. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9, Raul.
And it's
Coming on the
Shevchenko.
field,
Gamba
number
Osaka
20,
still have the cards to affect this game.
Number 17, Phil Foden.
Gamba Osaka really
Substitution
might
in
just
progress.
end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Hazard tries to pass it through. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Tonali is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good read, needed to be. Ruben Dias. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Maradona. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it and he's there. Well-timed, excellent interception. Baresi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's in, uncanny finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Goes long and straight. And it's Maradona. And this is Messi. He's had a shot! He's scored! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football.
And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Shevchenko collecting the match ball, and it is... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mendieta, Ruben Neves. Now it's Maradona, Neymar, Mbappe, Ibrahimovic, Maicon. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Neymar, he's found a way through, and the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta, nicely weighted ball. Very nicely done. And it's Ruben Neves. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must...
Decent chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Mendieta. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That has not gone well. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Incoming till he's got full. Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Maradona! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Yaya Toure. Chance here to counter. And here's Bale.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ruben Neves is fouled. And here's Neymar. Mendieta. Maradona. And he was alert to it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's Maradona. Nice control. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Yaya Toure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gets a good foot in there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe is onto this. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko.
Gamba Osaka truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking for the run. And the shot's on here. Chance for a shot! And he's being shifted off it. Done delicately. Maradona. Pull it. And it's Yaya Toure. Lizarazu. A heavy challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Maradona. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Ruben Neves. No, that's been intercepted. Yaya Toure. Shevchenko. Can he finish? It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Gamba Osaka can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bale tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's taking no chances there. Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Neymar. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, good ball. Now it's some tenser shots. It's in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Gamba Osaka grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Gamba Osaka have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's straight offside. Not the most accurate pass. He's found a way through. Looking for options for movement. Ruben Neves.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Michael. Pull it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maradona. Passing nice and neat. Good read, needed to be. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's had it nicked away. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's pace.
And Shevchenko! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
10. Neymar. Number 17.
Gamba Osaka perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
15, Messi. Number 8. Yamal.
Ruben
Number
Neves,
16,
the ultimate
Rodri.
schemer, the supplier in
Substitution
chief.
progress.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Chance! Goal! Japan! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Japan take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliant. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Eto'o. Backward it goes. Aimed beyond the defence. In it comes. Now it's Yamal, and it's Rodri. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Sampe. That's been cut out, well played. And he's lost his man here. Now this could be a chance. Lizarazu with the delivery. He's dealt with that well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
It's a promising position. Looking to play him in. And that has left him in a heap. Khan playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real...
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now there's a fine ball. And De Bruyne! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Isco. He's found a way through. Gamba Osaka have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's had it taken off him. In with the challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Costa Curta. Gamba Osaka yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Alexander-Arnold.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Beckenbauer, can he get it through? Neymar, and it's Shevchenko. Saliba, and Adams. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space, takes a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover. Has another go!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the counter is on. That's good running with the ball. Mendieta attempts a clearance. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's tidy. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Isco. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for options for movement. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Maradona. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Shevchenko. And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Maradona with the short one. Oh, he's been caught, and a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked out the run. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass.
2 added minutes.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Ruben Neves. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And a quick reminder today.
So there was the first half.
Gamba Osaka really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. De Bruyne gets his head on it! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Out towards the flank. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Neymar. Mendieta. Maradona.
Might want to be careful there.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Shot could be on. Oh, super ball. Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't up.
Goes for a shot! He can get that clear. And it's Azar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He's found a way past. He's being urged to shoot. Just eases him off the ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Baresi. Maradona. Distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No, that's been intercepted. Gamba Osaka do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, De Bruyne. Number 10, Hazard. Number 15, Fernando Torres.
Nicely weighted ball. Yamal picks it up out wide.
8,
Now it's Yamal.
Number 22, Olise.
And this is Shevchenko.
Number 19, Messi. Substitution
The movement
in
is
progress.
slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Just the keeper to beat. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw. Pulls out once more.
Gamba Osaka really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vardiol makes the interception. Now it's Maradona. Messi picks out, shoots! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Baresi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Isco. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yamal has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Deep cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Olise. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution.
Gamba Osaka are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Baresi. Now Van Dijk.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Costa Curta. Threads one in. That has not gone well. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Costa Curta. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity.